everyone. I'm reporting to you from my aunt's house. If you watched till the end of the video, you'll know why I'm here, but welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna do something that I haven't really done in a long time, and that's crocheting orders and gifts. I think by the time that this video is out, Mother's Day has already passed. I am making some gifts for my friends and my family. You'll find that there's a trend in a lot of today's video projects. Alternate title: how many pouches can I make in this video? There's gonna be so many pouches, but let's get all comfy cozy together. A while ago, one of my followers posted on her Instagram that she was watching me on like the big screen TV, and I was like, whoa, you're getting like all of the details. I am curious. I guess that's the question of the day. Where do you watch your YouTube? Ready? Go. But whatever way you watch, let's just have a good time and crochet together. I'm making another glasses holder. This is for my friend's birthday. I'm making a bear glasses holder in ivory, and for the accent colors, I think I'll probably do this brown, but there's also the tan. I don't know. I have to see which one kind of complements the color. I'm working on it outside. I'm just bringing a small ball of yarn. Otherwise, I don't want to be bringing this thing, you know? I think this should be enough. Interesting angle, but okay. So I'm all packed on the colors that I have. Light brown yarn, dark brown yarn, white. I always need white. Just in case, if I run out of things to do, I brought this red and this pink. I'm meeting up with some friends at a cafe, but before then, I need to go yarn shopping and see if I can find some ivory yarn. Let's go. Oh. Okay, I'm looking for an ivory. There's this one, which is pretty good. It's kind of like a off-white. This one is a little bit, oh, you can't tell on the camera. This one's like slightly more gray, but it's labeled as white. This one is pretty similar to this, actually. So I settled, oh, why does it look like that? I settled on this ivory. The fact that it was called ivory really does help me out, so, you know. So Mother's Day is fast approaching, and I did go shopping a little bit. I got her this cream blush. Here you go. It's called Mocha Mousse, but I feel like the tone is a very muted coral. Anytime now. I'm just gonna talk over them. I also got a dark spot serum. I have never tried this, but it's a Korean skincare brand, so. I also wanted to make a little pouch because I saw this photo and I was really inspired by this. So at the moment, my mom's favorite colors are pink and red. She really likes bright colors right now. She just said as long as it had a pop of red, she's fine with anything. I already started it, but it's this pink color. Maybe incorporate white in there, but we'll see. For comparison, here is a crochet hook size. If she had any makeup brushes, pencils, something like that, she could do that. This is just with bobble stitches. For reference, I'll leave a tutorial on how I learned bobble stitches, and I'm just kind of going around in rounds. I want to do as little sewing as possible. So that's how it's going. Right now it's looking very yummy. like a pink strawberry. What time is it right now? Is it like 2:30 right now? I think I will step outside now because, I don't know, I was feeling a little drowsy. Yeah, maybe stepping outside would be good for me. I'm still feeling drowsy. Why is it so quiet? It actually didn't work this time. I just laid on my bed. I was closing my eyes and I just laid there. Oh well, you win some, you lose some, right? I finished it earlier than I thought I would. I just did up to 4 rows, so I didn't bring any other color yarn. Maybe I'll just get ahead on editing. Should I?
Barcodes. Touch the quick lookup button. Please remember to take your receipt.
People turn on you just like the wind. Everybody's a fair weather friend.
And you know how those muses are. Sometimes they abandon you. Sometimes they abandon you. Sometimes they abandon you.
Wherever you go, anyway the wind blows.
I'm adding on the white. So here's a fun update. I have a little collection of these gibbets. These are meant to go in your Crocs. But I thought instead of making my own button, I would just single crochet over it. And it's looking very clean. I'm gonna change up the colors a little bit. I'm gonna paint it with a UV lamp. How to do this? So I was thinking about making the middle part where this gold part is red. This better work. Going this whole time. Oh my gosh. Ta-da! So I put some green on the petals and then red on the top. And then I finished it off with just top coat, so everything is locked into place. And on its own, it kind of looks weird. I know that. But I think with the pink, the green really ties it in together. I just felt like there needed to be a second color. Look at how cute that's gonna look. So I'm basically just putting them in thirds, single crocheting around, and then I think on the back side I'm gonna have a chain, like a loop, so then the loop will catch on to the charm and just stay in place. I'll give you guys an update when I finish it all. Okay guys, are we ready? It turned out so cute. And then I lift it up like this. Y'all. So I woke up pretty early today, and last night I really wanted to go to a gym. Literally, I was lying in bed like this on my laptop, just scrolling at gym memberships. Why are they so expensive? I know that there are free trials and everything, but I just wanted to show you guys this really cute PR box that I got in the mail. Oh my god. It's a deodorant, but it's refillable. Look at this one. They sent me 3 different scents. Wait, these are all good. Everything is also vegan friendly and aluminum free, or aluminium. In America, we say aluminum. They also sent me a QR code that you guys can use, and I believe if you use this QR code, you can get a discount. So what I was saying about the gym, I woke up today and I realized that I could just run outside. Like, I don't need to go to a gym and stress myself out. So, and I'll definitely be bringing this with me because, ooh. Okay, I just dropped my sister off at school, and I just searched up a running trail. So I'm gonna go to one, and this one has a creek. So that should be really nice, hopefully. Hello guys, I made it to the trail. So now let's test this out. It says, wind your case down fully to insert a new refill. Hold on. Oh. Ah. Yes. Yeah. Oh, that is quite. I got too excited and I put on quite a lot, huh? I changed in the car, so let's finally go. Let's go for a light jog. I feel like I'm on the wrong side of the trail. There was a viewpoint, but there was some construction over there, so I don't think there's a viewpoint anymore. Almost there. Hi guys, so I was just at a cafe and my project has a lot of color changes. Look! When I'm color changing, I'm trying to weave in the ends as much as possible. Basically making a pouch, so I made it twice as long and it's just going to fold over like this. I'm also working on it this way, because if you can't tell, yeah, you can't really tell. There's a certain character that I'm making. Want set you on top of my water bottle. Guys, look. Ready? Lately, I've been really loving this sort of... The skein says pistachio, and I feel like this is a great way to describe that. So, I had this combination. I had this green yarn, navy. This is a cotton yarn, I believe. That ice blue. This is 24/7 DK. Mercerized cotton. Feels like Bliss Lion brand yarn. Every single one of these is a completely different yarn composition. None of these yarns are the same, but I really loved the color combo on this. I really like Karen Simply Soft, but I got this because I was trying to see if I could make a different variation of my orchid beanie because I want to film a tutorial for that. Like, if I'm, okay, I know that I have a lot of tutorials on the back burner. Y'all have been asking me for a tutorial for that duffel bag for ages. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I made this duffel bag a while back for my blue crochet challenge video. But like I do for a lot of my projects, I start off trying to follow a tutorial, and I always link that original tutorial for you guys, but I end up deviating, and it's not like one or two, like I deviate so much that it's not the original pattern anymore, but I still link the original tutorial because I'm hoping that you guys will follow my thought process. I don't really, yeah, I'm sorry. I know like my brain works really weirdly. Yeah, I mean, how many projects have I even done in this video where I start off with a project and I completely just, right? This one, I feel like it's pretty simple. And again, this is a pearl crux gibbet. I got a ton of these. This is like the perfect way for me to use them. It's so secure. Also, I'm watching Barbie Magic of the Pegasus. Best male lead. Best male lead. The way that the alarm is literally in her room. She has snuck out of the castle so many times that her parents decided to put the alarm in her room. It's not like, oh my god, the princess is missing. Let me run over downstairs and then sign the alarms. Like, no, they just put the alarm in a room. That's how many times this has happened. Okay, so it's later in the night and I realized I should probably make something for my grandma for Mother's Day too. I really liked the pouches that I made, and so I might make another in a different design. So I was looking at that pouch, and remember how I told you it kind of looks like strawberry? I don't know, it just looks very dessert-like. And I've always wanted to make a waffle style pouch, so I am following this tutorial. I actually have it on my bed right now. And it's a fantastic tutorial. It's in Japanese, but they also have English subtitles. My setup is kind of a mess. Basically, for another project I did before this, I had to double strand my tan yarn, and I ended up double stranding the entire skein. I'm working with a single strand of yarn, and then the surplus is just on my bed for me to deal with later. Okay, in my defense, it's because most of the time whenever I use that tan yarn, it's always double-stranded yarn, like my Bear Glasses holders or that pumpkin pie coaster that I did with the coaster holder. However, I need a single strand now. This doesn't really look like a waffle. I'll deal with it tomorrow. Good night.
She's bald! She's bald and she's torturing people who have hair!
Hello, here is an update. So cute. I put a little square for butter. I think for the final touches, I might put brown eyeshadow in the squares. I'm at my aunt's house. I'm cat sitting. I'm not really a cat person. I'm definitely more of a dog person that gives off cat energy, if that makes sense. You saw how that cat was sitting on my lap, right? At first I was like, oh, this is like great. I guess he likes me. I was sitting at the edge of the table and then I needed to move to the center to actually get some work done. But then he proceeded to just stay in that exact same position and I realized I don't think he likes me. I think he likes that spot. What's going on? I think he's getting nervous because his parents are out of the house. Yeah. Well, okay, now he's just gonna sit here. Okay, bro, I needed to get work done. Look at this guy. Brother, I need you to get out. Oh, he's not having it. Bruh. So I don't even think you can really see a difference, but I just put eyeshadow like right in between the squares to give it some more dimension, and I just slightly brushed it. Yeah, I don't really think you can tell on camera. I think lighting definitely plays a big part into this. But yeah, project complete. Okay, that's not food. Quick outro. I'm not really sure how to end this because I'm not in my usual spot. But yeah, bye! Oh my gosh, guys. I think there's an earthquake going on right now. Or, oh, actually, no. Maybe it's just the train going by.